Today, we play The Order. Just kidding, it's me. I didn't mean to freak you out with my spooky 1800s voice. Yeah, we're playing The Order 1886 today, everybody. We're gonna check in with our main protagonist. He's found himself in a little bit of a pickle, he has. Today we're going to talk about this game's reception. It came out in 2015 and was promptly hated on. It was built up as like the next big thing. I think these cinematic story games were picking up steam. They're very popular at the time. But even so, I think this game just didn't bring enough to the table to really get people on board with it. I've only played a little bit. This is my first time playing through it. I've played like 1 or 2 chapters just to get a feel for the gameplay. And when I say gameplay, it's in sarcastic quotations. From what I've seen and what I've heard from other people's criticisms, there's just not a lot of depth to the gameplay. The story's really short, and there's no variety in gameplay, and not really a character skill tree. Like there's no progression of your character getting stronger. Like you do get new weapons, from what I hear, and that can be kind of fun to play with, but I don't know. All right, now we have these 2 gents showing us to our accommodations. All right. I'm assuming there'll be some turn down service in the morning. Is there mint on my pillow? No? What a pity.
Sweet dreams, mate.
The things people do praise about this game is the visuals. The visuals are what it's all about. Yeah, because even by today's standards, in 2025, this game looks great. In 2015, this was mind-blowing. You know, everybody thought this was going to be the big thing. This is going to be what games look like in the future. This is where we are headed. Because a lot of these cutscenes, which are plenty, by the way, they're abundant. They blend seamlessly into the gameplay, like you taking control of your character. However, it's a lot of walking, which leads into cutscenes, which leads into more walking, and then you might get a button prompt or like a quick time event. All right? Okay. And I don't know, we're in the middle of the story, right? They start in the middle. We've done something. We don't know what. Everybody's so mad at us for. But that's supposed to be the hook, right? And then it jumps back. Oh, all right. All right, just like I told you, you're gonna get a button prompt. You know what this is? This is like the modern day Dragon's Lair. If you were around back then. There was an arcade game called Dragon's Lair, and the story we just play, it was like a movie, and every now and again a button prompt will come up, either left, right, up, down, or your weapon, and if you press it in time, the story will progress. It's a lot like that, only a lot slower. It was rapid fire in Dragon's Lair. In this one, you kind of get lulled to sleep. From what I've played so far, again, I've only played like a few chapters. But in this one, it's kind of a lot more story, plot, walkie, and then holy shit, press the button right now. And it's I don't know. I don't know if it's super satisfying. I hear a lot of people are really into the story. If you don't know, once it gets going, you are like an old-timey monster hunter and you're part of a platoon of badass monster hunters who I think go rogue and get caught and accused of betrayal while trying to investigate some shady dealings behind the scenes. I don't know. I'm interested in the story. All right. And remember when I said there's some walking, long bouts of walking? I forgot to mention you're gonna get some stumbling and some shambling as well. There you go. All for the low price of $60 when this thing came out. Like, it doesn't sting as much for me right now because it's only 15 bucks. That's how much I pay for it. But I can't imagine paying full price for this thing. I would have been sore about it too. All right. Let's see what we got here. All right. Appears to be a firearm of some type. All right, and there. I don't know if you guys caught that. That was some high-level button pressing right there. Right? Have you ever seen someone press triangle like that before? The speed and the efficiency? I don't bloody think so. Oop.
Give yourself up, monsieur. My next shot will not be a warning.
A little more cutscene, guys. Followed by some more stumbling and crawling, shambling along. And here we go. Also, since we're talking about like werewolves and the supernatural and horror and stuff, I did kind of want to talk about Sinners a little bit today. I gave like my broad opinions about it when me and Rob were playing Deadpool. But I have some more to say. And I've been thinking about it a little bit more, so I have some more detailed thoughts about it. Maybe you're sick of hearing about it. Maybe you don't know what I'm talking about. I'll explain it. Whoop, hold on. Put them up. Reach for the sky, mutton chops.
You have betrayed our order. No one may escape the penalty. You forget, Lord Chancellor. I'm as good as dead already.
Bully. Didn't see that coming. Yeah. We are playing this in large part because I feel like the universe has pretty much been screaming it in my face that we need to play this game. Yeah, I've gotten... Oh, I gotta identify the India house. Where is it? Hard to look around. Got it. I got a video recommended from Jake Baldina, who was singing this game's praises, as well as recently there was a developer interview
Right in front of me.
where they discussed a lot of the things that they had planned for this game, and that came out recently.
Yes. Essex
It was a pretty big coincidence. And then also there's another video that doesn't directly discuss this game, but it discusses the idea of friction in gameplay. My man Maximilian dude was talking about it the other day, which I feel like it applies to this game.
Understood. Are you joining us?
I have a small matter to attend to.
Which we're going to talk about right now.
En route now. Got it out.
All right, we're on our way. Guess what time it is, guys? Time for some walkies. All right, left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot. So Maximilian was watching another video. I don't know where he got it from. It was either Twitter or YouTube. And the guy was talking about friction in gameplay. And essentially what he was talking about shooters and how there are certain games where the developers design it so it holds your hand and explains everything for you and explains what everything does and how to do things and what the damage values are on all the weapons, and everything is pretty much laid out for you. And there's nothing really for you to figure out. And while that does make things easier for new players to get on board, it doesn't really do a lot to keep you invested and make you want to stick around. For people who like figuring things out and learning how to get on with the game. Does that make sense? Like, it's just more satisfying to find an item like a pack of cigarettes and figure out what it's for yourself. It's more rewarding. What does this do? Does this kind of replenish my health? Does this kind of like calm me down from a certain status that's been inflicted on me or something, you know? Like maybe it's a game where you become frightened or rattled a little bit and smoking kind of calms you down. I don't know, if you have a game where it's just kind of like leading you around by the hand and you're tapping X every once in a while. Ugh, it's not really satisfying, is it? This game is gorgeous. It looks great. But from what I've played of it so far, it's not really engaging. I've gotten to like a handful of the shooting portions, which are coming up. You're gonna get a look at those soon. Right, there's some more of my impressive triangle pressing skills. You guys are thirsting over. Oh, I'm gonna throw in some circle.
Galahad, Gray, any word from Lafayette?
Negative.
Same here. He's probably off somewhere gallivanting. Being, well, himself.
I know your concerns, but trust me, he's a good lad.
Did you say so?
I don't know. I'm only a few minutes in and I'm giving serious consideration to growing mutton chops. Well, everybody's freaking out. Something wicked this way comes. Bro, how about unsheathe your sword, pal? Get the fucking pistol out.
Galahad, take cover.
Shit. Take cover. Alright. What's your rifle on your back? Alright. Oh.
Down.
Let's reload.
We're clear.
Move up.
Got it. There you go. Night.
Neutralized.
Shit. Ooh. Oh boy. Okay. And there's the combat. Actually, I like the shooting. I'm a tourist when it comes to shooters, though. So my opinion is to be taken with a grain of salt. Oh shit, I'm out of ammo. Oh, you guys had some guns, right? You guys had some guns. Come on. What? Oh shit.
Target down.
Ugh. Need some more bullets. Alright. Let's go rifle. Where's he at? There you go. There you are.
Enemy down.
We should move in.
Can I get him? I can get him. Ah. You froze, Galahad. It's my bad.
Hurry. More bedlamites inside.
Come on. There we go. R1, what? Wait, what? Alright, let's try that again. R1. I was reading the thing. Okay.
Take the shot.
Guys, you're only making this hard on yourself. Be a lot cooler if you just gave up. Come on. These are just special memory bullets. They just help you forget how to be alive. All right, it's not so bad. Oh, ooh, got a few more. Got a few more. All right, buddy.
There were more on the
All right, there we go.
We need to get
Follow
up
E-Grain. All right, so that was the combat. What do you think? I think all the problems with this game were going to be ironed out with the sequels. And like I think I said it, one of the hold on, R2 to fire. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Yeah, a lot of the problems they had with this game were going to be ironed out in the next one. And one of the high points of this game is the story, and it sounded like they were going to build on that story even further with a lot of really interesting ideas. One more little engine. Whoop, where you at? Doing a cowboy style. Shot him right in the ass. All right, anybody else? Oh, hey, whoa. God damn. Okay. No. Yeah, whoa. Okay. Ooh, that was close.
Sir, General Lafayette is in the next room.
All right, little by little, we are picking up all the members of our ragtag troop. All right, the ladies' man, the playboy who doesn't really take anything serious, a strong, independent woman who don't need no man.
Lafayette. Ah, monsieur. This lady requires my attention.
Marquis, your attention is required elsewhere.
I assure you, mademoiselle, that only the vow of fidelity prevents me from...
There's an outbreak of like werewolves and creatures of the night, and this motherfucker's still trying to get the draws.
compels me elsewhere.
Frenchman I have ever known.
I am a lover of liberty, mon ami.
A proper knight must learn to curb his passions.
Galahad's having none of it.
A man cannot fight.
We do not fight men, Marquis.
Men, half-breeds, what does it matter? Vive la liberté.
The disappointment.
Percival.
Galahad's got something. Shady back alley dealings.
Strange.
I'm assuming we're gonna have to remember that. All right, team, form up on me.
Let's go.
About time.
We got a job to do.
I had a feeling I'd beat you here. Remember, youth always prevails.
Boy. All right. Oh. Hey there. Oh. And I feel like this is probably the perfect place to talk about our next topic. Sinners. Yeah, if you don't know me, hi, my name's Drew. I like horror movies. And I really did enjoy Sinners. What I've enjoyed more, oh shit. What I've enjoyed more, I won't say more, just as much, is the afterwards, where I've been able to go listen to Ryan Coogler discuss his intention and where the movie came about for him. This is the first movie I've seen from him that wasn't an existing property, right? You know, Creed is a spin-off of the Rocky films. All right, well, I see you, pal. Gah. Black Panther's been a comic forever. I think this is like the first original film from him, and I like listening to him talk about it because it really ironed out some of my conceived notions about what the movie was about and what the meanings were. Where are you? Where are you? See, Guzo, son of a bitch! Ah, goddammit! And hearing him talk about it, it adds a lot of context. Come on. You. Come on, Fido. Yeah, you go. Nighty night. You gotta kill him before he... Alright, oh boy. Ooh. Easy does it. Alright. Oh, shit. Oh, whoa. Alright, we got another one. Alright. Come on, Galahad. Alright, whoop. Alright, we can do this. There, you shit, you little fucking bastard. Alright. Oh. Alright. One more.
Monsieur, hold on.
Well, there you go. Whoop. There you go. Alright. Okay. Oh, shit.
Monsieur,
I'm in pursuit of the Bow Wow.
I slew most of them.
Okay.
Got away. Ukraine, I need your arc gun. I'll head up to street level and keep
Oh,
after him. You two go
I think this is the thing. We
Understood.
end up with like a pretty solid arsenal. Hi. Okay. We're gonna catch him. Alright, so I'm gonna try and chase down the bad dog while I get my thoughts about the movie Sinners. I spoke about it a little bit while me and Robert playing Deadpool, and it was like right after I'd seen the movie, and I had mentioned that I felt like the movie was about appropriating black culture. And I feel like it's easy to think that's what he was trying to highlight. But after hearing him talk about it, I don't think that's what it's about. Hey, hold on. Oh shit. Okay. My bad. I'm sure he's gonna be fine. He'll be fine. Just walk that off. All right, let's try this again. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Down, doggy. But yeah, I think I incorrectly assessed that the movie is about other ethnicities appropriating black culture. I thought that
Everyone all right?
that's what he was trying to tell a story about. But after actually hearing him talk about it, he was on the All the Smoke podcast with Matt Barnes. He gave a little backstory as to where this story was born, and it's actually really personal for him. So he tells a story about like his uncle who fled Mississippi way back because he was trying to get away from I'm assuming it was like a lynching or something. He said like his boss had falsely accused him of something, and he had to like flee in the middle of the night, come to California, and he worked in a steel mill for a long time. And said Ryan used to go hang out with him when he was a kid, and he would just watch Giants games and listen to old blues music on vinyl and listen to or drink whiskey. And he said that like sometimes we were just feeling it, like if the music was good enough and the whiskey was cold enough, I might get a story about Mississippi. And I definitely encourage anyone who's interested to go check it out. If you saw the movie and you liked it, and you wanted a little more context, I definitely implore you go check that out, or at least even the clips on YouTube. So he said that like his uncle passed, and it was at the time where he was away from his family. He didn't have a lot of time for his family. He was missing a lot of events and weddings and birthdays and eventually like a funeral. And he started second guessing like, you know, what am I doing? Like, I'm out here messing around with audio software and editing software, and because I'm trying to chase my dream and I'm missing these key moments for my family. Now, one of my favorite relatives is gone. So he said he used to kind of listen to blues music by himself, and it felt like his uncle was there with him. And he also said he's like a huge horror fan. So you kind of get an idea of who Ryan Coogler is, and that the story kind of comes from a very personal place with him. As well as he said that him and his family and his kids, like, they love Irish culture and like Irish folk music. And that's why he chose to have his vampire be Irish, because he wanted like the music and the culture to be like the other side of the coin and be like as beautiful as like this down south blues culture. And he didn't have his main antagonist be white because he wanted to have like a story where white people are harassing black people. He had his main antagonist be specifically Irish because this is another marginalized group who suffered from persecution and other prejudices, who had probably seen a situation or been involved in a situation just like this group of black folks, you know, and could see what their situation was, and then be in a position to say, hey, why put up with the shit when, you know, I can offer you this sweet deal, come be a part of my gang. I lost my folks too, all my people. And that makes a lot more sense. That makes a lot of sense, you know? And it's not just about telling a story where white people are evil or the devil, you know, even though they are the monsters in this one, but there's more to it than that. And if you know me, I love talking about like movies and stories, even if it's coming from like music or video games. Like if it's a personal story and there's an origin or something that the artist wants to discuss, where this came from, how it came about, I'm here for it. I love that kind of stuff. I listen to it all day. Hold on. Galahad and his gang are being told they're not to pursue this matter any further. There's a Lethal Weapon type story. You're gonna let this go. The guy has diplomatic immunity. And this is Galahad's boss. He's not about it. It's a tough pill to swallow.
The situation in Whitechapel may need to be addressed.
Does Lord Darwin speak with the blessing of the peers?
Do we pursue this thing or not?
Lord Hastings, Lord Dunglass.
He does, Lord Chancellor. Perhaps the question should be put to the council.
Very well. What says the order of Her Majesty's Royal Knights in the matter of Whitechapel? Aye or nay?
Nay.
The nays have it.
Ooh.
This council is dismissed.
You're not to pursue this. If I catch you sniffing around, I'm gonna have your gun and your badge and you're off the force.
We wither away from this inaction.
Yep.
Sebastian. Caution be damned.
Boss ain't happy about it. But yeah, all this is to say, like, I really liked Sinners, and listening to the creator Ryan Coogler really gives added context and makes the experience richer. I want to go see it again.
Galahad will deal with this in due time. I have a more pressing matter to attend.
All right, so there's our field commander, who's not happy with the ruling decision not to allow us to go in and investigate in Whitechapel. I was gonna try and backdoor this thing, get the green light to go in anyway.
Few dared countermand your father's express wishes.
Right, he's the one dude in Jaws who's trying to tell everybody there's a shark. And the other gray dude, the gray bearded dude who's the mayor from Jaws, trying to keep the beach open.
consider it an acceptable.
It's supposed to be a big weekend.
Would you be willing to accept full responsibility should unforeseen circumstances
Mm-hmm.
arise?
Let what befalls be upon my head, no one else's.
Whitechapel remains off limits. That is officially.
I smell what you're stepping in.
Have my thanks, Sir Lucan.
Of your thanks, I have no need. Bring me results.
As the Knight Commander wishes.
Like, everybody's aware that werewolves are real, right? Like, why would anybody?
Well, we're going in.
I mean, I'm like an hour into this game, so I can't really give any
I'm not talking about
clear insight as to why they might steer them away. Maybe there's something I'm not privy to yet.
Secure the necessary materials. Isabel, a word.
Tell me, monsieur.
I'll tell you what, like if
The Lord Chancellor.
werewolves or golems and balrogs and stuff start showing up, I don't think I would want my leadership to be like, let's see how this plays out. Maybe they're cool.
Plaisir. Monsieur.
I'm probably gonna keep playing this. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Leave me a like, it really helps out my little channel. Rob appreciates it.
Friend Mallory is always
And subscribe. You'll be around next time we drop another episode.
still. I shall rely on you.
I'm still making up my mind about this game.
Influence.
Sebastian and I